In this section, we will be learning one of the important library used in visualization for data science, that is Matplotlib. Using this library, we can create a plot of any type like scattered, bar, box, and distribution plots with custom styling and annotation. The official documentation for Matplotlib library are found at matplotlib.org. Apart from Matplotlib, another visualization library we have is Seaborn. Yes, it is Seaborn. In the most part of this course, we will be relying heavily on Matplotlib libraries as it is very simple and easy to use. And guys, I'll introduce the Seaborn library as and when we require during the learning. Now, just like we did earlier, let's start by learning the way we import the library. So for plotting, we are going to make use of the pyplot module which is inside the Matplotlib library. Hence, we import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Along with this, I'll also import the NumPy library. So it will be like import NumPy as np. I'll now execute the code. Okay, this has been imported. Now, using this pyplot module, we will create all different kinds of plots. To start with, let's learn how to create a line plot. Let's say we have x as some form of sequence of numbers, like x is equal to np.arange 0, 16, 2. As we can observe here, x is an array. Now, using this, let's create a line plot with Matplotlib library. To do that, we simply pass the sequence inside the plt.plot method. So, I'll write as plt.plot of x. I'll now execute the code. Okay, we now have a line plot. To get this plot, we just specified the sequence inside the plt.plot method. That's it. As we know that array x has the values between 0 and 14, that is 0, 2, 4, 6 up to 14. Hence, if we observe the plot, in the line plot, the line starts at 0 and it goes on till 14 along the y-axis. And we have total of 8 points in x. Hence, the range of x is between 0 and 7. And also in the output, can you see a line in the output which says matplotlib.lines.line2d? Yes, we are getting this message because the Matplotlib has returned the plot object along with drawing the plot. Now, if we just want to display the plot, then we should add the statement that is plt.show at the end and execute the code. So what I'll do is, I'll write it like this, plt.plot of x and plt.show. Okay, as we can see in the output, this time we only have the plot and we do not have the plot object in the output. So, to recap as what we have done till now, first we had defined the array x. Then we passed the x into plt.plot method. And then we have called the statement plt.show at the end of it. So, when we executed the cell, we have got the line plot as default. Now, let's understand about the arguments which are expected by the plt.plot method. The plt.plot method accepts 3 basic arguments in the following order, that is x, y, and format. Now, when I say format, that refers to the shorthand combination of color, marker, and line. So, we will explore the same when we proceed in this video. Now, what I'll do is, I'll pass both x and y points to plt.plot method. First, I'll define x and y as NumPy array like this. X is equal to np.array 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 10. And then y is equal to np.array 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 4. So guys, we have now defined both x and y coordinate points. Now, let's call the plt.plot function with x and y as inputs. So, I'll call as plt.plot of x, y and then plt.show. Okay, we have the output. As we can see, the system has chosen each pair of x and y values and plotted the line graph for each pair of x and y values. Hence, we see the line connecting between 2, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 8, 5 and 10, 4. So guys, I hope you now know as how to create a plot by using the argument as x, y. To help you to build the intuition as how we use, let me write another plot code like this. So, I'll write as x is equal to np.linspace 0, 10, 100 and then y is equal to np.sin of x. So, this time I have created x as the 100 linearly spaced points between 0 and 10. And y as the sign of each of the values of x. Now, let's use the plt.plot function to plot the same. So, I'll write as plt.plot of x, y and then plt.show. I'll now execute the code. So, we have now generated the plot for sine function. Now, the question is, can we have a multiple plots on the same plot? So, let's check it out. First, I'll create 3 values, x, y and z like this. X is equal to np.linspace 0, 10, 100 and then y is equal to np.sin of x and z is equal to np.cos of x. So, I have created y as sin of x and z as cos of x. Now, to plot more than one plot in a single figure, we call the multiple plt.plot function in a single cell before the plt.show. So, I'll write as plt.plot of x, y, plt.plot of x, z, then plt.show. Okay, and now execute the cell. Yes, as we can observe in the output, we have got 2 plots in a single output. But if someone looks at this graph, it's very hard to say as which plot each line belongs to. Hence, whenever we are plotting multiple plots, the common practice we follow is to make use of the label parameter and print the legends. So to illustrate the same, I'll write the code like this. plt.plot of x, y, label is equal to sine function. Then plt.plot x, z, label is equal to cosine function. And then plt.legend, after that it is plt.show. Okay, I'll now execute the code. Yes, as we can see in the output, we have legends displayed on our plot. So, the way it works is we just specify the label to be printed by passing inside the label parameter and then we call the function plt.legend before the plot.show. Got it? Yes. So guys, this comes very handy when we want to plot multiple plots in a single plot. Now, if you observe, the 2 colors which has been chosen by Matplotlib are the default colors chosen by the system. But we can also see that we are having the line plots by default. So, we can control how our plots look like by making use of formatting. Yes, we can do that. But guys, here I believe the best way to learn this is with the documentation itself. So, I'll just open the page which explains the function matplotlib.pyplot.plot. Okay, this is the URL of the page. Yes, this page contains the complete documentation of Matplotlib function. Guys, I highly recommend you to go through this page after this section. So this will help you to build a strong foundation on plt.plot function. Okay? So if I scroll down in this page till here, yes, now here under the heading Format Strings, we have the documentation as how we can format our plot. So we can format a plot with markers, line style and color. Let's continue to explore more in the next video.